Let's go ahead and get you ready to head out the door this morning by taking a look at some of our top stories. Today, the Spokane City Council will consider making a temporary change to the speed limit in front of some parks across the city. Why they're making this change and what the new speed limit could be.
And a veteran is getting help from the community after his scooter was stolen. How one local nonprofit was able to get him back on his wheels.
And Bloomies are sporting their finisher shirts today after another year of the iconic Spokane tradition. But it wasn't without a little bit of struggle after running up Doomsday Hill.
We will check in on all of those stories and so much more, but first, let's head on over to meteorologist Thomas Patrick, who is rocking his Bloomsday shirt today. Thomas, you should just wear that on air this morning.
I was honestly, like, no joke, was just considering ditching the shirt and tie and just wearing this underneath my sport coat. And just being like, yeah, it would work. I wasn't sure if that might be a little too over the top, maybe unprofessional, but we'll continue to debate that. How about that? Weather-wise, though, wow, it was great yesterday. It was perfect weather for Bloomsday, and today is pretty much just the same. A little cool in the morning, especially considering that most of us won't be running 7.5 miles through the streets of Spokane, but it will warm up quite nicely. Still tracking these few leftover showers really from yesterday, and they just won't give up over Colville. It almost looks like it's been sprinkling for the better part of the past 2 hours now. So in a bit of an anomaly there, because most everywhere else should at least be dry through the daytime hours today, and then we'll track that next batch of showers at around 4 o'clock this afternoon.
This morning, a South Hill woman is shaken up after seeing a man she doesn't know take photos of her bedroom window. Her security cameras show a man circling her house multiple times before stopping on the street outside of her bedroom window to take photos. In the video, you can hear her dogs barking, and that is what alerted Ashley Davis to the stranger outside of her home. She says she's never seen this man in the neighborhood before, and it's left her family on edge since.
It's very troubling because my daughter does not want to go outside because she thinks this man is outside of our bedroom windows. And that's not right.
Well, she called Spokane police right away and reported what happened, but she says police have not followed up with her since. SPD spokesperson Julie Humphreys told us that while this was a suspicious incident, Crime Check determined no crimes were committed. That is why police were not dispatched. For our full report on this story, just head to our website, KREM.com.
Well, a heads up for drivers this morning. The Spokane City Council is discussing a resolution to bring back an ordinance that would change the speed limits around parks during the summer. So Up with KREM's Brandon T. Jones is out and about this morning at one of those parks. So Brandon, what do drivers need to know right now?
Well, Channing, they should know areas and playgrounds like Comstock Park would have a seasonal speed limit put into place to increase safety for pedestrians. All of this is happening because they are trying to get back to pre-pandemic standards. Those are the efforts they're taking to get roads around Comstock Park, AM Cannon Park, Chief Gary Park, Hayes Park, Lincoln Park, and Mission Park back to some safer standards. The proposal states that arterials around these locations would have speeds reduced to 20 miles per hour. It would be in effect starting the work week after the last day of school and would remain in place until school returns later in the year. Other locations around town have already followed these standards, but tonight's City Hall meeting aims to bring some of those safety measures back to areas such as this one. Reporting live in Spokane, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.
And another check of weather where our weather today is going to be a pinch warmer than yesterday. And then it's just warmer and warmer and warmer as we head throughout the rest of this week. Today is going to feel a bit like yesterday. Cool in the morning, getting into the 60s with another chance of some scattered showers after about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's how we're starting the day, around the mid 40s, but our afternoon temperatures mid 60s for today. I want to get to this, which is the Mother's Day outlook, or really just the whole weekend outlook, which is trending seriously above average once again in that 20 to 25 degree above average temperature range, which would put us well into the 80s or even 90s for a large area of the inland Northwest.